Hello, welcome to STEMCom, coming to you from the College of DuPage. And here we're discussing politics and geometry and talking about gerrymandering. Our Constitution is a baseline framework for our government representation schemes and our voting processes. Among other things, it specifies that we will conduct census. So every 10 years, the state redraws the boundaries of their congressional and state legislative districts after conducting the census. And in Illinois and many states, the state legislature draws the boundaries. The way districts are drawn can have a big impact on both voters and politicians. It can influence who wins elections, how political power is distributed, which communities are represented, which are underrepresented, and what laws are passed. This is a powerful incentive to manipulate these lines for political gain, and these manipulations have grown increasingly common and sophisticated. Let's look at a simple example. Suppose we have 50 precincts. 60% are yellow political party, 40% are green political party. And these 50 precincts are to be apportioned into 5 districts, 10 precincts in each district. Well, if we have a yellow bias, we could draw horizontal lines, and yellow would win all 5. Or we could draw irregular shaped boundaries, having yellow winning 2 and green, even though it's underrepresented, winning 3, where green wins the majority. Or we could have things that would be having perhaps less bias. If we drew vertical, we would have 3 yellow and 2 green. Or we could draw other kinds of boundaries and have 3 yellow and 2 green, where there is proportional outcomes. Now, the solutions are not unique. It's not clear how close we have to be to the proportions because different people vote, and how close it can be and how close it should be. And so these are open questions. This began in 1812 when Elbridge Gerry, then the governor of Massachusetts, created, to his political advantage, a district that looked shaped like a salamander. And that helped his party, but they took Gerry and mander and put it together for the verb to gerrymander, or gerrymandering as a gerund. Now, people really don't live in clusters like this. It's much more mixed up. So let's pretend we have 50 dimes and 50 pennies, and now we're going to have 10 representatives, and each district map must contain 10 coins, and we stir them up like this, the way people really live. You see, you could live next door to someone who is from a different political party. So here we have dimes and pennies. Let's suppose that the dimes draw the map. Then we can count to get 10 coins in each circle. But you see, we've clustered the pennies here and here. And so the dime wins 8 districts and the penny wins 2. Or we could let the pennies draw the map, and the pennies could win 8-2 because the dimes only win here and here, and the rest of them win by pennies. And it could be done in maybe a fairer way. Here the dime wins in at least 3. 3 are ties, and the penny wins in 4. Now you have several choices from here. You can continue with gerrymandering. We have worksheets which have the youngsters counting, coloring, and drawing with their parents. Or you can go directly to a talk more about gerrymandering in math. Or you can go to some other STEMCom exhibits. And the last path is you could do the coloring, counting, and drawing, and then listen to the additional talk. Take care.